Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Cup Council. How are you all? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic day from wherever you are around the world. Apologies that we are late for the match preview show. I have been in hospital for the entire day, so hopefully, I don't sound too ragged for you guys. Not me. I haven't been in hospital. I'm all okay. But I have been in the hospital all day, and it's been a living nightmare. So apologies that we are late in that regard. Anyway, but hello everyone. Hopefully, again, like I said, hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. And of course, welcome back to our match preview show for Liverpool v Manchester City in the half 12 kickoff. Of course, tomorrow. I think. Look, am I looking forward to it? No. I think that's the best way of putting it, realistically. But look, at the end of the day, the Reds are back in action, and hopefully, of course, the Reds can change this season for the better in the second half. I say the second half of the season. We're in the last bit of the season now. I wish it was we're just turning the second half of the season because again, how much would we like to repeat of what's already been a horrible season for us anyway. But Jordan's in anyway, saying big up as well. Hello, Jordan. Hopefully, having a fantastic day as well, my friend. I want to say as well, big thank you to all of the new subscribers as well. Obviously, obviously the shorts as well. It's getting a few more people in the door as well, and just in genuinely, thank you guys as well for the support as well on the channel. But of course, we're obviously going to be speaking about Liverpool v Man City. Of course, we're going to speak first of all about, of course, Luis Diaz, and obviously what Jurgen's had to say on his fitness as well. And of course, we'll also be speaking about Darwin Nunes as well, and that, and of course, little bits and pieces that Jurgen did mention in today's press conference as well for you guys. Anyway, and again, apologies if I do sound ragged. Have been in hospital all day, and again, my voice is for some reason gone. Again, probably because I just stressful day, very very stressful day. But again, like I said, hopefully everyone else having a fantastic day. Anyway, but let's just dive straight into it then. Of course, Jurgen Klopp mentioning about Luis Diaz. Of course, in the press conference saying Luis is back in small parts of training after a long time out. Fantastic to have him back. Such an energized, but this week was the first steps. Next week will be an increase. Then he is ready, I think, as well. So just judging from Jurgen Klopp's words there, again, I think in yesterday's show he mentioned, whether or not Jurgen Klopp might decide to start Luis Diaz, or would there be any possibility of him starting, having any part in the Manchester City game tomorrow? I think that's firmly put, um, ice on the fire in terms of Liverpool. Well, in terms of him playing tomorrow, again, he won't be named on the team sheet. I think all of us hoped that he might have been named on the bench for Liverpool, but again, obviously, when you're not thinking with your heart, you're thinking with your brain. I think obviously him being 5 months out injured, we want to keep him for 10 games. We don't want to just risk him for the game against Manchester City. Of course, we want to keep him fit and healthy for for the last 10 games of the season. So again, obviously, like Jurgen said, we might even have him, even potentially against Arsenal next week. You never know. But again, it's like Jurgen said in today's press conference. This is a Champions League week. Of course, we've got Man City on Saturday. Sorry. And then we've got Chelsea midweek, and then of course we've got we've got Arsenal then next weekend. So again, not the best starts to the Premier League coming back, at least anyway. But again, guys, let me know your thoughts on Luis Diaz. Me particularly, I thought look, we might have seen him for maybe 20 minutes against City. Maybe that was the hope and dream. But look, at the end of the day, I think keep him if he's fine in a week's time or week and a half time to go against the other teams, and then we have like that 10 game period where we can go out and do what we did in that weird season about 2-3 years ago. Then again, hopefully the Reds can get top four in that regard as well. Anyway, but Brian's in as well, saying hi Connor as well. Good seeing you, Bry, as well. Like I was saying, at this stage next season for Lewis is probably more important. Absolutely, like I said, I absolutely agree. But again, if he can just give a little bit of hope towards this season, again, it helps a lot, doesn't it? Especially for how, how bad Liverpool have been this season, in that regard as well. But again, like Jurgen said, give him a week's time, or give him a week's training in terms of slowly developing back up and slowly building up, mostly his muscle and so on as well. Again, I think it's quite obvious the fact that again, if Luis Diaz, as Brian said, but maybe the Arsenal game, again, game at Anfield, if you can get 20 minutes, 15 minutes against that team, then I think look at the end of the day that'll be most important as well. Because like I said, I think especially for City, of course, with Liverpool not winning there since I think 2015 in the league, for example, like for me, I think tomorrow is more of a free hit more than anything because I think if we was to lose to City, I think it's understandable in that regard, especially of course City going for the title and obviously us trying to get top four, but you look at Liverpool's record against the top six, we have the best record in like that top six table. Um, and of course we've beaten City twice this season. Of course they knocked us out of the League Cup, but still, like we've got two wins over them this year. But it's like I said, we haven't won in the league away there since 2015, and we haven't beaten them since, of course, we beat them in the Champions League. So again, it's going to be a very, very tough game for Liverpool tomorrow. Good with the mood to have back on the bench as well. Yeah, absolutely. Bright as well. But of course, Jurgen did also mention Darwin as well, saying that he couldn't train for 3 days this week because of the cut against Madrid, but he was back in full training yesterday. So good for good. So all good for to face Manchester City, which is fantastic news. I think also as well that he did say that Darwin would train again today as well. So again, Darwin Núñez is fit and ready to face Manchester City as well, which of course is fantastic news. Obviously, I think pretty much all of us was, uh, you know, a bit 50-50 with Darwin in terms of, would he be ready? Because of course there was reports suggesting that Liverpool, you know, there was still a few, worries about whether or not Darwin would be fit for Man City. And I think, look, him just being there and available is fantastic to hear as well, especially when you look at Liverpool. And I say, with Liverpool can have a free hit. You think of City, no Haaland, no Phil Foden. I say no Erling Haaland though. Phil Foden, we know for sure isn't going to be. Um, he's not going to be available for the game tomorrow. We definitely know that. It's just Erling Haaland. I think everyone thinks that Haaland's going to be non available, but knowing Pep Guardiola, knowing Manchester City, it's just been a game plan. Um, but from what I've seen from City support as well, they think that he's not going to be available for tomorrow either. So you look at it on that stage of things as well. Again, I think Alvarez is perfectly fine in taking up that role. I think Alvarez offers you something a bit different in terms of link-up play. We'll have a look in a moment as well from the previous game this season at Anfield, how Liverpool and City lined up in that game. But in particular, I think Alvarez with the link-up play might be a bit a bit worse for Liverpool in that regard. Instead of a link up play. Obviously, with Alvarez, I think you can do a bit more one-two work as well compared to Haaland, where you just have to, of course, punt it up and Haaland will sort it out as well. Anyway, but of course, we are going to obviously bring up as well what Jurgen also mentioned as well, say about Liverpool's transfer activity, saying that we have 2 months, we can reach a lot or nothing or whatever, while we are already planning for next season as well. And reportedly as well, Jurgen Klopp said that Liverpool had a very good international break in terms of signing players. So again, is that anything to look forward to? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, but let me know your guys' thoughts as well. Anyway, I want to apologise. Well, it won't be a long stream tonight because again, I'm absolutely knackered. But I want to apologise straight away to you guys. We'll be going for probably until about 25 minutes. I'd say maybe 20 minutes. Because again, I've been at the hospital all day today, and it's just been an absolute nightmare today. So again, my energy levels are low, so apologies for that as well. But we'll be back to a normal self tomorrow. Um, if they attack us, we will lose as well. Says Jungle. He's definitely injured, but just how much he hasn't trained. So for once, I actually think City are being genuine. Yeah. Again, I think in saying that, City love to play mind games, don't they? I think for me, look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who it is. City, if they go with Haaland, if they go with Alvarez, you know it's going to be quality against Liverpool. And I think as well, I think what people are forgetting as well, I think obviously they're most likely going to have Grealish on the left, but I just think it's more or less Mahrez. Mahrez against us, he just offers something a bit different, doesn't he? In that regard, as well. Hi Brian as well. Hi to Mark. For me, as long as we don't finish seventh, I've checked out for this season. No, we can get top four. Zane, I believe we can get top four. Hopefully you're okay, Connor. I feel better. I'm all good, guys. Apart from my head, because I've got a massive headache in my throat. I'm all good. I didn't. Again, the hospital wasn't for me. It was for somebody else, but I've been there the entire day. So again, and I hate hospitals. Again, I don't have to get into that. But again, it was absolutely horrible. But yeah, I'm all okay, guys. Don't worry about that. But I hope you're feeling better soon for the match. Most of our issues come from being tired. So if we're all rested, then no reason we can't win. If we have the legs in midfield, absolutely. I absolutely agree with Elsko. But there, and well, as you know, as Marcus put there, hate early. Hate early starts. Well, that's the thing. Liverpool haven't won an early start this season. I think, what is it? I think we've played 4 games at 12:30 and have not won one. Like, that's awful records. It's absolutely awful. But again, do we have back-to-back 12:30s? I swear we've got back-to-back 12:30s. I'm gonna check. Hang on a minute, chat. I'm gonna check this. I swear we've got back-to-back 12:30 games. Or am I absolutely tripping? No, we haven't. Oh no, no, this is our back to back. So yeah, we had one against Bournemouth and of course one against City as well. That's why I was thinking it was back to back. In that regard, yeah, I know what you mean, Connor, as well. Yeah, it's just been a horrible day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys anyway, but we're gonna take a quick look anyway at how both teams set up last time between Liverpool and City. Anyway, I'm going to quickly bring you onto this screen right here as well. And of course, this is just based on average positions between Liverpool and City. So if you look at Liverpool, they're mainly a 4-2-3-1. Again, a little bit lopsided with Thiago and Fabinho in that game, which again opened up a lot of space in the middle of the park for, of course, City to attack in. But again, you look at Liverpool, a bit lopsided, of course. Ozzy Jota covering for Cancelo, Harvey Elliott covering, that channel from Ake to Foden, and even the inside as well. Pretty much staying compact in that regard as well. And obviously Salah was the main focus up top as well. Obviously Darwin Núñez, I think, was on the bench on this for the City game anyway. But even still, you look at it, the back four. Obviously, I don't expect that's going to be the back four, apart from probably Robbo and Virgil. But I think it's going to be interesting when Liverpool go something similar to this. I think again City will do this. I think City will. I think City will pretty much be, again, if Haaland does play again, I think he'll be very much the open play, get the ball to him, running behind, which of course for Liverpool is our kryptonite in terms of the high line. But again, if Liverpool can cut off that space, again, Foden go into there, or just Fabinho just marking this space, then I think again Liverpool will be perfectly sound in that regard anyway as well. But again, guys, let me know your thoughts. Should Liverpool stick to something similar like that, like a 4-2-3-1, or something else as well. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on that in the comments down below. But what else do we have? If you offer me a loss tomorrow and 6 points against Chelsea and Arsenal, I take it. I think many people would. Um, I think pretty much. I think everyone would. To be fair, no text. No, next is Tuesday. I don't know what that's about. Big up, mate. Come on the pool as well. Hello, Niall. Hopefully, on a fantastic day, my friend. Liverpool will smash Man City with or without Haaland as well. Hopefully, I actually hope so. Arsenal might be doubling at home as well. Maybe. Evening Niall as well. I can't hear you properly, mate. Can you turn up your volume a wee bit? I can't hear you clearly. Chat, is my voice, is the volume okay? Again, might just be my throat, mate. Again, can't do anything audio wise, unfortunately, Niall. But I think everything's up on my end, at least anyway. Again, it might just be my throat tonight, like I mentioned. Again, my throat's in the mud. My audio is great as well, says Mark. Again, let me know, guys, as well in the chat. I think maybe 4-3-3, Milner, Henderson, Fabinho, unfortunately. Brexit midfield. It's classic Brexit midfield. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Audio is fine for me as well. And hello, Tom, as well. Hopefully, on a fantastic day as well. You're probably not having a fantastic day because, of course, the news with Everton as well. So, again, that's a little bit of a downside for Tom, at least anyway. But again, guys, let me know your starting line predictions. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section down below. For me, I think Liverpool will go with a 4-2-3-1. I think this will be Liverpool's team. I think obviously with Thiago not being available without Thiago, I think Liverpool might opt for this. I think we've seen something similar like this away from home back, I think 2-3 seasons ago, when we went with four up top in that game. But I think Liverpool might try this against City because again, it's like I said, it is just a hit and hope in that regard. Because again, realistically, Liverpool haven't beaten City away from home since 2015 in the league, at least anyway. And again, just outside of the league, of course, we beat them in the Champions League, obviously back in 2017 or 2018, and that was the last time Liverpool beat City away from home. But again, I think obviously it'll be Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold right back, Canate, Virgil van Dijk, and Andy Robertson, Jordan Henderson and Fabinho. I think then the front four, I think it writes itself. Then, to be fair, it'll be Cody Gakpo in the middle, obviously Mo on the right, Darwin up front, and then Diogo Jota on the left hand side as well. That's what I think anyway will happen for Liverpool. Again, for me, I want Darwin Núñez in the centre. I do not want him on the left like he was against Real Madrid. Put him centre, put him against against Ruben Diaz, and get him against Akanji as well. Get him running at them. That's what I want. Because again, you probably suspect Nathan Ake is going to probably play left back as well, like he did in the Anfield game. Again, just judging from what City supporters have said this season, Ake has been their player of the season. If you listen to them as well, so again. I'm not particularly sure what to expect from City in that way as well. But again, I think if we were to probably go the three, I think again Fabinho, Henderson, and Harvey Elliott maybe, and then you drop Jota. I think maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but I would go four up top and just go all out attack. Screw it, why not? Why not? Story saying Everton are in big trouble if they go down. Yep, that is true. Oh wait, what have I missed with Everton? They're in big trouble. Mark, go onto Twitter and just type in Everton, and they'll be all there for you. Our 12:30 kickoffs usually a loss. Expecting nothing tomorrow. Yeah, usually for Liverpool this season, we've played 4, lost 4 in terms of early kickoffs. So again, not the best. Obviously, Jackson as well. Hello, Jack, saying no way, Colin, you play 2 in midfield against City and get run through. I'm not sure. Again, I feel like you can get it City tomorrow. especially with no Haaland, no Foden as well. If Liverpool get the early goal, but again, I'm saying this in full of optimism yet again. How many times have I been like this, chat? How many times have I been full of optimism before a game and then it's all gone tits up? Because again, it's just been awful. Hey Jack as well. Obviously the Jack's link as well. Please go and subscribe. Why not, lads? Need up 7-0 to City as well. Jesus Christ, and big up lads as well. I don't know. I think, look, realistically, it's probably going to be a 4-3-3, and it's like, as somebody mentioned in the chat, it's most likely going to be Milner, Fabinho, and Jordan Henderson. But I don't know. I just think that, again, Jurgen went there for like 3-4 years, like 2-3 years ago, and went with a four up top away to Man City, and we got a draw from it. And I think from that game we should have won the game as well. So again, it's not impossible, but yeah, maybe it might be a bit unrealistic in terms of beating them. Then I should say anyway. Well, what else do we have? 7 points from 9 would be great. It'd be phenomenal, wouldn't it? Mark, Jack, give me a prediction as well. Obviously, Brian saying I'm saying 2-2. Doug saying, hello, are we going to smash City 4-1 tomorrow? I absolutely love that. I'm not going to lie. Ake has been so good for them as well. Player of the season, I think, from judging from a few City channels that I've seen mention Ake over the last couple of days, and saying that he's been, if there was down for player of the season, apart from Erling Haaland, Nathan Ake has been their guy this season as well. So again, I wouldn't be too. Again, I don't think they'd be too disheartened about that anyway. But for me, guys, I'm going to go in terms of prediction. Uh, 2-1 Liverpool. Why not? I've said 1-1 draw all day long. I think 2-1 win Liverpool. I think Salah and Darwin to get goals. I think that will be amazing. And again, if Liverpool can do that, it's then, again, we speak about top four and whether or not it can happen. I think, as the chat has mentioned, I think Liverpool can get 6 points a minimum of 6 points out of 9 coming out of this week. For me, I think, look, it will be the best case scenario in that regard in terms of a worst position. But again, if we could get 9 out of 9, again, that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? But for me, I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go with Salah and Darwin to get the 2 goals as well. But if you guys haven't seen it already, of course, we've spoken about Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz not going to be available tomorrow for against Manchester City. You're most likely going to see him maybe against Arsenal. I think there's a little bit more of a chance of him starting against and playing against Arsenal. But again, we'll have to see over the next couple of days and weeks how Luis Diaz gets with his fitness as well. 2-0 City, says Amond. They have more on the line as well. That is true in terms of obviously the title. Can you imagine that? If Liverpool beat City, are we then saying Arsenal win the league in that regard? I'm not entirely sure. Because again, I think Liverpool take points of Arsenal. So again, Liverpool could pave the way for who wins the title this year. But park the bus. If only we knew how to do that. Again, if we had that in our locker, then Jesus Christ, imagine the possibilities. Shame it's an early start, an away game as well. Yeah, 12:30 is horrific as well. Salah and Nunes as well, says Brian. Doug saying if Bayern were to lose, then Dortmund to win the title. I would agree. Huge game for Tuchel. If Nunes is fit, hearing he's not. Yet Darwin is fit. He's 100% fit. He'll start against City. Jurgen confirmed that. Did mention that at the start of the show, Mark, as well. He is fit. So again, Luis Diaz won't play against Man City. He will most likely have some sort of some part in the Arsenal game next week, according to Jurgen, and Darwin Núñez is 100% fit and ready to go against City as well. So again, it will be very, very interesting to see what Jurgen goes with tomorrow. 15 points from 15 with Leeds and Forest after easy as well. Nothing's easy with Liverpool, Brian. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, we got Arsenal too as well. Yeah, and I think look, Liverpool could definitely either help or not help in terms of that regards. In terms of the title, hopefully we can cause havoc in that regard anyway. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me for tonight. Anyway, a big thank you to all of you guys for commenting on the video as well and tuning in as well. It's very much appreciated always. If you could, please don't forget to hit that like button as well. It is massively appreciated as always. And as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and don't forget to hit that like button as well, because again, helps the algorithm out, helps everything out in terms of that. And again, hopefully we'll be able to be a bit more up tomorrow. Again, like I said, apologies. I've been a bit down, not down, but like a bit flat in this video. Again, I've been in the hospital all day, from literally this morning to probably about 45 minutes before the stream started. So again, apologies. Again, I'm okay. Just want to put that out there. I didn't go for myself. Just went to the hospital today. So again, I hate hospitals to begin with. So again, I'm just very tired. And again, I apologize for that, but hopefully I can be full of cheer tomorrow. In terms of, well, in terms of hopefully Liverpool will get the win, and hopefully we humiliate Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Anyway, of course, Darwin getting a hat trick as well. That would be amazing. Anyway, but until next time, guys, that will be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cup Council. I will see you all tomorrow. Ta-ra.